step into the vibrant world of Bangladesh, a country full of contrasts, colors, and compelling stories waiting to be told. Here, ancient traditions pulse alongside modern dreams, and every street, every smile, every festival reveals a deeper layer of life. From the strength and beauty of its women shaping the future, to the sprawling rivers carving the landscape, to the bustling markets filled with irresistible flavors, Bangladesh is more than a place, it's an experience. In this travel documentary series, we dive beneath the surface to explore not just the sights, but the souls of this remarkable nation. Witness the challenges and triumphs of everyday people, the tensions between wealth and poverty, and the unstoppable spirit driving change and progress. Whether it's the roar of the Bengal tiger in the Sundarbans or the quiet courage of a woman entrepreneur, these stories will surprise you, move you, and leave you wanting more. Are you ready to discover Bangladesh's hidden gems and untold stories? Join us on this unforgettable journey where culture, resilience, and hope come alive in every frame. Let's uncover a Bangladesh you've never seen before. Number 1. The alluring spirit of Bangladeshi women. Bangladesh is home to some of South Asia's most mesmerizing women, whose beauty transcends mere appearance and is woven deeply into the fabric of culture and tradition. Their radiant tan skin glows under the sun, their almond-shaped eyes gleam with stories untold, and their graceful posture, especially when adorned in flowing saris or elegantly stitched salwar kameez, tells a tale of timeless elegance. But it's not just their outward charm that captures the hearts of visitors. Bangladeshi women stand as powerful forces behind the nation's economy and social fabric. They dominate the garment industry, a colossal engine that drives Bangladesh's status as one of the world's leading exporters of ready-made clothing. Beyond factories, nearly 35% of small and medium enterprises are helmed by women, showcasing their entrepreneurial spirit and leadership. These women juggle relentless demands, managing unpaid household chores like cooking, cleaning, and childcare, often for 6 or more hours daily, while simultaneously contributing financially outside the home. This delicate dance of power, grace, and endurance makes Bangladeshi women fascinating subjects for any travel documentary seeking to explore the deep intersections between culture, gender roles, and economic resilience. Through these stories, a travel documentary uncovers not only the surface of beautiful textiles and bustling markets, but the warmth, humor, and unyielding spirit these women bring to their communities. Does this unique fusion of beauty, strength, and resilience deserve more spotlight on the world stage? When you've traveled, what women's stories moved you the most and stayed in your heart? Share your experiences below, as travel documentaries often reveal more than landscapes. They reveal the human spirit. How do you think cultural differences shape the roles and perceptions of women around the globe? What have you learned from the women you've met on your journeys? Number 2, child marriage, a shadow over the brightness. While Bangladeshi women shine with strength and grace, a darker, sobering reality lurks beneath the surface. Bangladesh holds the highest rate of child marriage in the world, a heartbreaking shadow over the nation's vibrant culture. Nearly 29% of girls are married before their 15th birthday, and an astonishing 65% before they reach 18. These early marriages force young girls to abandon their childhoods and education, thrusting them prematurely into adult roles they are unprepared to face. The consequences are grave: increased health risks from early pregnancies, emotional trauma, and vulnerability to domestic abuse. At the root lies a harsh social perception that girls are economic burdens, leading families to marry them off early, sometimes even paying dowries to lessen their financial strain. This deeply entrenched practice continues despite growing awareness and reform efforts. This stark contrast, the dazzling beauty and potential of Bangladeshi girls against the chains of tradition, makes for a compelling and necessary storyline in travel documentaries that dare to go beyond tourist smiles and colorful festivals. It's a call to viewers to confront uncomfortable truths about human rights and social justice hidden beneath the surface of everyday life. How would you respond if faced with this reality during your travels? Have you ever encountered cultural customs that challenged your own beliefs and forced you to reconsider what you thought you knew? We invite you to share your reflections. Travel documentaries must strike a delicate balance between awe and honesty, celebrating cultures while exposing their flaws. How important is it, in your view, for such films to reveal these harsh realities alongside beauty? Does shining a light on social issues during travel storytelling inspire change or create discomfort? We want to hear your thoughts because the journey is more meaningful when it includes both celebration and truth. Number 3. The power of female leadership and change. Despite the hurdles faced by women across Bangladesh, the nation shines as a beacon of female leadership and transformative power. Sheikh Hasina, the longest-serving prime minister in the country's history, stands as a bold symbol of women's growing political influence. Ranked among the world's most powerful women, her steady hand has helped steer Bangladesh through turbulent waters into a period of growth and reform. But power in Bangladesh is not confined to the political elite. On the ground, millions of women are rewriting their destinies thanks to microfinance initiatives like the Grameen Bank. Over 90% of its borrowers are women who, armed with small loans, have launched businesses that uplift families and communities. From weaving textiles to managing local shops, these women quietly fuel Bangladesh's economy while challenging centuries-old gender roles. Travel documentaries that explore this remarkable shift do more than capture cultural snapshots. They tell stories of empowerment and courage that inspire. They peel back layers to reveal how economic independence ignites social change and reshapes traditions. What female empowerment stories have moved you most deeply during your travels? Do you think true equality hinges on financial freedom? We're eager to hear your reflections. Travel documentaries don't just entertain, they enlighten and empower viewers to see the world through new eyes. What female-led stories from your journeys have altered your understanding of culture and strength? Keep this question in mind as we continue our exploration of Bangladesh. Number 4. Bangladesh's vibrant culinary journey. Bangladeshi cuisine is a vivid journey for the senses, rich with bold spices, hearty flavors, and age-old recipes passed down through generations. Picture the legendary Dhaka biryani, fragrant basmati rice kissed with turmeric and chili, subtly perfumed with rosewater mingling with tender chunks of goat, chicken, or beef that practically melt on your tongue. This dish is a star in countless travel documentaries showcasing the vibrant food culture of South Asia. The stiskri, hold on. Alongside biryani, the hilsa fish curry commands attention. Known as the national fish, hilsa is bathed in mustard seeds and fiery spices, cooked to perfection in mustard oil, delivering an aromatic, slightly pungent experience that dares the adventurous to savor every bite. On bustling street corners, vendors serve buna kachuri, sticky rice combined with lentils and savory meats, slow-cooked in ghee and fragrant spices, a perfect comfort food, especially when the rains fall. These dishes are not mere meals, they're edible stories steeped in history and heritage. How daring are you when sampling new cuisines on your travels? What unforgettable flavors have defined your journeys? Share your tastiest memories below. Travel documentaries that dive into culinary traditions don't just show food. They connect us intimately with the culture's soul. How has exploring food broadened your understanding of the places you've visited? Let's keep this flavor of curiosity alive as we move forward. Number 5, the graceful yet conservative fashion of Bangladesh. Fashion in Bangladesh elegantly intertwines tradition with modesty, crafting a visual story that is both striking and deeply respectful. Bangladeshi women often choose saris and salwar kameez, crafted from rich fabrics, bursting with vibrant colors and intricate patterns that reflect centuries of culture and heritage. This attire is not just clothing, it's a powerful expression of identity and pride. For female travelers, understanding this conservative dress code is more than polite, it's essential. Wearing shorts, sleeveless tops, or off-shoulder garments might invite unwanted stares, not out of flirtation, but because of deeply held cultural norms emphasizing modesty and decorum. This sartorial conservatism is closely linked to the country's Muslim majority, embodying a profound respect for religious and social values. Travel documentaries often capture this nuanced dance between ancient tradition and the tides of modernity, revealing how clothing becomes a canvas for history, faith, and community values. Have you ever experienced a culture shock related to dress codes during your travels? How do you balance respecting local customs with your personal style? Your travel fashion tips and stories could enlighten fellow explorers. When travel documentaries explore fashion, they reveal layers far beyond fabric and thread, unveiling stories about who we are and where we come from. What clothing traditions have captivated you most during your journeys? Share your fashion revelations with us. Number 6. Bangladesh's microfinance revolution. Bangladesh proudly stands as the birthplace of microfinance, a groundbreaking financial concept that has radically reshaped how poverty is tackled not just locally but across the globe. This revolutionary idea took root in the visionary mind of Mohammed Yunus, the founder of Grameen Bank and Nobel Peace Prize laureate, who dared to imagine a world where even the poorest could access credit without the traditional barrier of collateral. What started as a modest pilot project lending small amounts to a few needy individuals has since blossomed into a worldwide movement, proving that tiny loans, sometimes mere dollars, can ignite monumental change. Today, more than 9 million people have been touched by microfinance in Bangladesh alone, and the heart of this movement beats strongest through women, who constitute over 90% of borrowers. These small loans empower women to start businesses that transform lives. From buying sewing machines to launch garment ventures, purchasing livestock to raise families, or acquiring materials to craft handmade goods. This financial spark doesn't just create individual income, it uplifts entire communities by fostering economic independence and social dignity. For many women, microfinance represents not only a pathway out of poverty, but also a bold statement of personal empowerment in societies often bound by traditional constraints. Travel documentaries focusing on development, innovation, and social change celebrate Bangladesh's microfinance revolution as a brilliant beacon of hope. They peel back the layers of complex economic challenges to reveal how simple, humane ideas can unleash waves of transformation, one small loan at a time. This story compels viewers to rethink the true power of finance, not just as numbers on paper, but as catalyst for real human progress. How essential do you believe financial inclusion is to the future of sustainable global development? In your travels, have you witnessed similar grassroots initiatives that empower communities from the ground up? Let's open the floor to your stories and perspectives. When travel documentaries skillfully weave together themes of finance and humanity, they deepen our appreciation for creative solutions to long-standing problems. What financial innovations have inspired or surprised you during your journeys? How have these stories changed the way you view poverty, opportunity, and resilience? We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Number 7. Life in Dhaka, a city of contrasts. Dhaka, the vibrant capital of Bangladesh, is a city of striking contrasts where relentless energy and chaotic charm collide on every street corner. Navigating Dhaka's tangled web of traffic is nothing short of an adventure. Crossing a street can feel like an eternity, as jam-packed roads choke under the weight of rapid urban growth far outpacing infrastructure development. The city's residents lose billions of hours each year stuck in congestion, a dramatic contrast to the peaceful riverbanks, serene parks, and historical gems scattered throughout the city. Yet this bustling metropolis struggles with one of the world's worst air pollution crises. With PM 2.5 levels soaring well beyond safe limits, the toxic haze takes a harsh toll on public health, especially the vulnerable children who call Dhaka home. But beyond the smog and traffic snarls, Dhaka bursts with life. Its colorful markets overflow with fresh produce and hand-woven textiles. Festivals bring streets alive with music and dance, and the tantalizing aromas of street food tempt passers-by at every turn. These vivid scenes make Dhaka a treasure trove for any travel documentary seeking to capture the heart of a city that defies simple definition. How do you cope with the challenges of traveling in densely packed, bustling urban centers? What's the most unforgettable city experience that left you both exhausted and enchanted? We'd love to hear your stories. Travel documentaries thrive on revealing such contrasts, the grind alongside the glow. How do you balance your urban adventures with moments of calm and comfort during your travels? What's your secret to staying grounded amid the hustle and bustle? Number 8. The struggles and strength of Bangladesh's workforce. Behind Bangladesh's soaring economic growth lies a workforce known worldwide for its resilience. But this endurance comes at a steep cost. Despite clocking grueling 10 to 12-hour days, many workers earn some of the lowest wages globally, averaging around $100.00 a month. These hardworking men and women sustain Bangladesh's thriving garment and shipbreaking industries, which form the backbone of the country's export economy. Yet working conditions often border on perilous. The devastating collapse of the Rana Plaza factory in 2013, which killed over 1,100 people, shocked the world and exposed the deadly risks many workers face daily. Meanwhile, the shipbreaking yards of Chittagong see laborers exposed to toxic gases and hazardous environments, turning each workday into a dangerous gamble with their health and lives. And travel documentaries that reveal these harsh realities strip away the glossy facade of fast fashion and global commerce, urging audiences to reconsider the true cost behind every cheap garment and product. Knowing these struggles, would you reconsider your shopping habits? How can travelers use their voices to raise awareness and advocate for safer working conditions worldwide? Join this crucial conversation. When travel documentaries expose these tough truths, they challenge us to be more conscious, compassionate travelers. What ethical dilemmas have your journeys unearthed? How have they changed the way you think about the products and cultures you engage with? Share your reflections with us. Number 9. The majestic Bengal Delta and the Sundarbans. Bangladesh lies gently cradled by the vast Bengal Delta, the largest river delta on Earth, where the mighty Ganges, Brahmaputra, and Meghna rivers converge in a breathtaking spectacle of nature's power and grace. Spanning roughly 105,000 square kilometers, this fertile expanse nurtures over 130 million people and some of the richest, most unique ecosystems on the planet. Among its treasures is the Sundarbans, the world's largest mangrove forest and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. An emerald labyrinth where tangled roots cradle life and the air hums with mystery. This lush sanctuary shelters rare and endangered creatures, from the stealthy Royal Bengal tiger, whose roar can echo miles away, to estuarine crocodiles sunning themselves along riverbanks and playful river dolphins darting beneath the water's surface. Travel documentaries are drawn to such magical landscapes, inviting viewers to immerse themselves in the delicate balance between wild nature and human survival. Have you ever dreamed of wandering through such untamed, mysterious places? What natural wonders have left you breathless during your travels, stirring your soul? Tell us about your dream destinations and hidden gems on your bucket list. Travel documentaries spark wanderlust by revealing the planet's untouched corners. What pristine ecosystems have you discovered or longed to explore? How has nature's raw beauty influenced your journey? Rich festivals celebrating life and heritage. Bangladesh bursts into vibrant life through its colorful festivals, deeply rooted in centuries of cultural tradition and collective spirit. The arrival of Pohela Boishakh, the Bengali New Year, floods the streets with waves of red and white as people don traditional attire, partake in joyous parades, and savor rustic feasts of fish, pita cakes, and mishti joi sweet yogurt. The centerpiece, the UNESCO-recognized Bengal Shobhajatra Parade, dazzles with towering masks shaped like fish, elephants, and tigers, symbols of good fortune and the triumph of light over darkness. Another awe-inspiring spectacle is Bishwa Ijtima, the world's second-largest Islamic congregation, drawing millions to the serene banks of the Turag River for prayer, reflection, and unity. Meanwhile, Hindu communities celebrate Durga Puja with fervor, erecting grand altars, decorating statues, and performing heartfelt rituals that honor the goddess Durga over 5 days. These festivals offer rich, fertile ground for travel documentaries to explore the layers of faith, community bonds, and joy that define Bangladesh's heartbeat. Which festivals have moved you most deeply on your travels? How do local celebrations shape your experience and connection with a place? Share your treasured memories and moments of awe. Number 11, the stark wealth divide in Bangladesh. Bangladesh is a land of profound contrasts, where staggering wealth and crushing poverty exists side by side in almost surreal proximity. In one corner, you might see a child crawling beneath speeding trains, scavenging scrap to survive. Just miles away, the country's elite dine lavishly in private villas boasting pools, indoor generators, and luxury cars. Nearly 5 million people live homeless under tattered plastic sheets with no access to clean water or sanitation, their lives a daily fight for dignity. Meanwhile, gated communities in neighborhoods like Gulshan and Badani and Dhaka resemble miniature Singapores, complete with exclusive schools, upscale supermarkets, and private security, yet remain worlds apart from the struggles of the majority. This stark disparity forms a powerful narrative thread for travel documentaries eager to probe the social fractures beneath Bangladesh. Such films challenge viewers to confront questions of social justice, fairness, and responsibility. How does witnessing such extreme inequality impact your worldview? Can travel documentaries serve as catalysts for awareness and change? We want to hear your reflections. Documentaries strip away comfortable illusions and reveal society's layered realities. How do you emotionally process the chasm between wealth and poverty when you encounter it in your travels? What stories linger in your mind long after the journey ends? Number 12, Bangladesh's journey from aid to economic dynamo. Once branded one of the world's poorest nations, Bangladesh's transformation since its independence in 1971 is nothing short of astonishing. Driven by relentless determination and innovative spirit, the country has evolved into an economic powerhouse. The garment industry fuels this rise, accounting for roughly 80% of exports and supplying global fashion giants like H&M, Zara, and Walmart, and remittances from millions of Bangladeshis working abroad inject vital billions into the economy, supporting families and funding crucial infrastructure projects. Strategic investments in education, technology, and microfinance have dramatically lowered poverty rates. By 2023, Bangladesh's per capita income even surpassed that of neighboring India, a milestone once thought impossible.